Hello friends, how are you? Welcome everyone in our video today. Let's go to the beginning. It was a dark and stormy night, and Emily was driving through the winding roads of the countryside. She was on her way home from a long day of work and just wanted to get home and crawl into bed. As she drove, she noticed that her gas tank was getting low. She began to worry as there were no gas stations in sight. Just when she was about to panic, she saw a sign for a small town up ahead. Relieved, she turned off the main road and drove towards the town. As she entered the town, she noticed that something was off. There were no people around, and all the buildings looked abandoned. The streets were dark and eerie, and the only sound she could hear was the rain beating down on her car. Suddenly, her car sputtered and came to a stop. Emily got out and popped open the hood, but she had no idea how to fix it. She knew she had to find help. She started walking through the town, calling out for anyone who could hear her. But there was no response. The silence was deafening, and Emily couldn't shake the feeling that she was being watched. As she turned a corner, she saw a figure in the distance. It was a tall, dark figure with glowing eyes. Emily's heart raced as she tried to turn and run, but her legs wouldn't move. The figure got closer and closer until Emily could see it was a man with a grotesque face. He lunged towards her, and Emily screamed. But there was no one around to hear her. Emily woke up the next morning in her bed, drenched in sweat. She tried to convince herself that it was just a nightmare, but she couldn't shake the feeling that it was all too real. She got up and went to her window, and that's when she saw it. In her backyard, there was a tall figure with glowing eyes staring back at her. Emily screamed and ran out of her house, but there was no one around to help her. From that day on, Emily never went back to that small town, and she never drove alone at night again. Thanks for watching the video. Like and subscribe to my channel if you liked the video.